Welcome back to Bloomington, the Bloomington Beavers. The last game of season 1 versus UNLV is the senior night. It is senior night for Bloomington. Man, looking for the seniors to come out to basically come out of this game and basically get a victory. The offense and defense are dealing with some wear and tear issues. Basically kick off the season this year, or the final game of season 1, and then next video or next episode will be the recap of the season, and basically the recap of the whole year, going over the stats, and basically going over the year pretty much. Alright. Then the final game of the season. The Bloomington Beavers are facing the UNLV Rebels. They're cornerbacked by Anthony Caldretta. And their backup is Alex Orgy. And then their halfback is Jaden Thomas. And then Jaylon Glover. And then Kevon Lee. And then Knowles is the fullback. JoJo Earl. Gotta watch out. Watch out for him because of the speed. Ray O'Meary. James Bradley. So Bradley's number 6, 0, and 11. Those are the top 3. And Trayshawn Miles. And then Corey Moore, redshirt senior. Washington, redshirt sophomore. And then Dejon Reynolds is number 3, 5, and Lyons is number 8. Marquise Gums, redshirt junior. And then redshirt senior is Nick Elkins. Elkinsons or something like that. And Matt Barnes. We got 2 redshirt juniors and a redshirt senior at the tight end position. Man. Might put up a fight, might not. We'll find out. Also, this is the last game of the season.
The Rebels will boot it away to start the game.
We'll start the day off with
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession.
UNLV offense.
On the run, it's Thomas. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were 1 game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments, and a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They're working that left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella was open.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Using the quick game. And it's a touchdown.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
It looks like a sword, but they ain't using the speed to get to the outside. And those guys on the football looks like they have the plane.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
I'm going more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Second injury timeout.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go.
Second down and 3.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UNLV. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with the run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They go to the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top, right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He'll keep it himself. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolute shame. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
2nd and 7. And throwing.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Red pass hits complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Makes the grab on the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Vegas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gums. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. To throw, it's Calandria. Trying to find the end zone. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Now this offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Caught behind the line. It's Glover. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man, it's Calandria. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That's what this offense needed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. On the move, it's Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Rebels offense is back on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point was good.
Nope, let that one out.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. There he goes!
Makes a move.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Running it to the right. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option played more and more as this game goes on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offensive
Man
lineman
down
for
on the
Bloomington.
play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Looking for the end zone. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker. He does his job when he puts 3 on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
17.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Calandria. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Running free.
35, 30, 20, 20.
Touchdown Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, that makes up for the field goal.
QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah,
oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's on target and complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man in the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hardy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff from the shotgun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation.
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
All right, 4th down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Picked off by UNLV.
Rebels offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
Touchdown, UNLV. Fit it in the window for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Calandria. The short hands, it's Reynolds. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the run. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
First down and goal.
He'll keep it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Touchdown, Vegas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
He better
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Got his man quickly. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gums. Push down for the tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He made the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
And his first pass is incomplete. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Hope the punt can bail them out.
I can live with that.
He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air. It's Orji. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been rolling. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The short hands, it's Moore. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I gotta be honest, guys, I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his man. It's Lyons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Orji. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lyons. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quick release by the QB. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're...
Lofts 1 deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And back to the air on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now, he's been their biggest playmaker.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentage.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
And because it's 4th and 2, now when you run play action, I absolutely believe it. The defense comes up aggressive. Ball to the quarterback, takes it, pulls it out, makes a good play.
Yeah, it's a good execution on the play fake, and also a nice play design, slipping some targets out to make an easy throw and easy completion for the quarterback to get that first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Complete out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Punt is on its way.
Going to the end zone.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking for room. It's Glover. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Pocket breaking down. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will punt this one away.
Next episode will be the recap of the season and the stats.
Here's the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Pulls it, fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here we go. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And here comes the punt team.
And please don't go out, boy.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback.
14.
A quick pass to the left. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all
breaks into the open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the heat. Fires downfield. It's complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and, man, are they in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Continuing.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
You might get some rest depending on when.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Rebels offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
He's trucking that.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. I would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the air, it's Orji. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're working that left side. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Always got to hit those. He can't be missing those.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He's got it on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Orji. Under fire. Pulls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be if they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're in for a touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. And this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Rebels are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Orji. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Catch in the middle, it's Schmidt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Rebels offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this game.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of a disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's try and improve in some categories in season 2. But good night and catch you later.